Welcome back, my fellow duplicates, to Oxygen Not Included. Today, I have a little bit more of the spaced out DLC for you. Meep, buddy, how you doing? Have I got a present for you? Welcome to your newly renovated 5-star space-defying spaceship. Today, we're going to play around with the rockets a little bit because there's been a recent patch that should hopefully fix a lot of the things that we've been trying to get around in the past here. So, fixed rockets not refueling, so I won't have to go and do all of this stuff anymore. That was quite a mess. Which means I can go ahead and correct all of these pipes here. We don't have to do all of this stuff. I should just need a pipe in, and the rockets should be able to refuel. Ah, that'll be nice. And with that in mind, there's also a... Please don't look at my pipes too close. There's a lot of things I need to fix here. You are going to go here. We don't need that. I just want these tanks to empty so I can use it for something else. And then the pipe spaghetti will go up here. Again, don't look too close. All right, next thing up. You can no longer deploy a trailblazer module without first selecting a duplicate. So now we know which ones are actually going to go down to the surface. Nice. Telescopes don't need to be rebuilt as they kind of move around the cluster, which is awesome. However, there is still one problem that I'm facing right now, and that is my maximum rocket range doesn't allow me to find the final planet. I've done the math, I've looked at it, tested it. I literally will not be able to uncover the last planet until we have better rockets. So, what you see here is the best that I could do for right now unless I start to use the debug tools to review things. The rovers are well and truly kaput once the battery runs out and cannot be revived. So one of the things we were able to do in the past, even though I tried to avoid it because it was going to cause other problems, is that you could deconstruct the tile underneath something like this rover here, and then it would start to activate again. All right, so let's watch this as a void 3D. See, yep, it didn't do anything. Nice. And also, rovers no longer try to deliver themselves as a resource, which is good. One of the issues we had when we started to go to that final planet over here is we were able to reload the rover into the rocket. I'm not sure if that's what they're talking about, but hopefully not. So good, those seem like some nice changes here. All right, so let's make sure that this rocket is ready to run. I think the only thing I need to add here is a little bit of liquid, and I think I need to play with the timers a little bit. I noticed that they were a bit too short, so there we go. And I'm going to add some water that can get into this pipe here. So that's ready to go. So let's do that number right there, just like this. Boop. And then I'll have to deconstruct and build up a tile right there quickly. Then I'll put in a liquid pump right there, and that'll just flow in. Then we'll be good to go. Some other things have been in the works as well. Right down here, I should now have many slicksters. Look at them all. Yeah, I've got a few. And this is like highly compressed down here. We're shipping the eggs out. Very nice. And I was able to fix this thing up. Just deconstructed that and went down there, fixed some stuff. So that's back up and running. Although there is some steam rolling around because there was some steam in here that escaped. There also might be some sour gas, but I think this pump down here does a pretty decent job of filtering that stuff out. Ooh, but this is overheating. That's something I don't want to overheat. That needs to be corrected. Okay, some other things that I have going on here is this petroleum is now running. So this is going to run an automation signal right down here so that I only make as much petroleum as I need. So I should be able to store and build up extra water this way. That is so long as I do something with this liquid reservoir right there, which is storing up the crude oil. As you can see, I have lots of crude oil. All right, so that automation signal will run all the way up here, and then we'll activate this guy, which puts water into the electrolyzers, rather than taking that water and going somewhere else with it. It's also kind of getting hot down here, so I'm bringing in some more cooling. Crispy dupes. Which also means I need to bring in some cooling right down here. More pipe spaghetti. Not that I know how I'm actually going to get that. So now, how to get this cooling line over here. This is a lot of pipe spaghetti. Anyhow, that's another thing I'm working on. Alright, Mape, how's the rocket going? Ooh, it's looking pretty good. Ooh, I see water. Excellent. I think you're about ready to go visit another planet. Let's crank up the priority on that real quick. Get some food in here. And then maybe this time we'll actually get to put a little rover on another planet. No promises. Ooh, yes, we've got food. Alright, come on board, mate. Let's get this thing going. So, the destination that I'm going to go to is Mirzen, the place we tried to go last time. Actually, we're just going to fly right out here, and then I'm going to try to put the rover. We'll see if it works this time, or if he's going to try to reload it again. Acknowledge warnings, good enough. Let's go! Yes, there you go, mate. Isn't this nice? You even got your own little comfy bed. Matter of fact, Meep, I think you need to have your own schedule. I've also noticed, looking at my schedule, bath time isn't... Most of my dupes actually don't have a bath time. I must have a lot of stinky dupes running around. There you go. Bedtime, downtime, bath time. There you go, Meep. Okay, so I noticed that there's a little bit of issue with my batteries. Like, they just are not... They need to be active longer. This thing does... These solar panels don't put out a lot of power at the end of the day. I'll play around with the dials until I get it just right. Meep, have you made it to location yet? Just about 80 seconds. Then you'll be there. Time machine. 10, 5 seconds. Alright, just about there. So now you have reached your destination, which means we can deploy this thing, again, onto the surface, and it should do its thing. Boop. There you go, little rover. We have 2 rovers. Clay, look away. I don't know what's happening here. What? Merry Christmas to me! I got a 2-for-1 deal on my rovers. Now what happens when I land here? I don't know. Meep, land now. Technically, since we don't need to rebuild the engine, this should work. Even though mixed gas is going in here, the engine doesn't really care. What is this rover doing? What? Rover making more rovers? Are you for real right now? Well, I don't have more copper ore, unfortunately. It does seem like the rover would deliver the materials needed to make another rover. This could get out of hand quickly. Hold up. Oh, ha, ha, ha. What do we have here? 400 kilograms of copper ore. And if I click this button, we'll turn this on. So my dupe doesn't even need to get out of here. It's all just ready to go. Oh, they're making more rovers. Oh, okay. That's awfully convenient. I mean, we've now made robots that can build themselves, so it's clearly just a matter of time before this goes horribly wrong. Which means you flow in here. What's going on? Meep, how are you doing? You know, Meep, I think you could use a couple of pets in here. We'll have to go pick up some pips. But meanwhile, our robots are slowly taking over this entire planet. One self-replicating robot at a time. So now the rocket is full again. We'll change our destination. We'll just go right here for a moment. Slowly roast our equipment down here. Sorry. Hey, look at that. I made some dirt. In the star map, deploy the rover module. Ah! Oh, yes. Meep. Land it again, buddy! Yes! We'll grab that copper, refill it. Oh, look at this! More copper ore. Oh, jeez. Yeah, Meep. Yeah, Meep. Launch it. And press the deploy button again. Landing. Before this thing even comes down. Go ahead and fly away again, Meep. Oh man, this is happening fast. Meep, you don't even need to get out of the thing. Here you go. Boop. Beep. Boop. Boop. Oh, jeez. See, now we're to the point of we're delivering before we're done deconstructing. And by the way, this isn't costing me any carbon dioxide. You know, despite it looking like there's lots of carbon dioxide coming out of the engine, it's actually nothing. Maybe. Deploy said rocket. Actually, it appears we might not have enough copper. That or one of the robots is holding onto it. But it seemed to have topped out at 5 robots. It's okay, we can remove this module. Just like so. And we will add a rover module, but this time made out of something that's on this planet. Now, it's gonna take Meep to build that. So there you go, enable that. There you go, Meep. If you wanna hop on out, we'll just do auto here. There you go. You actually don't have to get off the rocket, Meep. You can just, you know, there you go. Hop back in. You know, now might be a good time to actually move this platform over just a little bit so that I stop cooking all the equipment that I'm trying to use. There we go. We'll build up another platform. Oh yeah, we can build it right there. Meep, you're stuck behind the checkpoint, dude. Deploy that right down here. We've got this brand new station just for you, Meep. And then we need more igneous. Robots, you better go find some. Oh yes, there we go. Change your destination, Meep, and feel free to launch. Jeez, this is ridiculous. Deploy. Mirror. We can go ahead and land here. This time I'll set it to auto. You can actually come out here and build this, dude. There you go. Deconstruct this. So I think it takes 500 kilograms in order to load up the module here, but I think we only get 400 back. So it isn't completely self-replicating. We can't just make more and more of it. Because if you look close enough at this, there's 500 kilograms of gold amalgam in there. But when we deconstruct this, that's 400 kilograms, right? So yeah, you lose 100 kilograms to a rover every time you do this. Now with that said, I gotta figure out how to make use of this many rovers. There you go, just keep going, bud. At this point, I don't think I need to be all that sparing with how I use my rovers. Might as well just have them go. There you go. Dig up everything you can, buds. Oh my gosh, look at all these rovers go. There you go, mate. Build up that rocket platform. Oh, yeah, how many robots do I have? Oh no, now the robots are getting stuck. I knew it was too good to be true. So what have I been here? Like 2 cycles, maybe? Something like that. Robots are dancing now. Oh boy. They're becoming self-aware. Interestingly enough, they don't want to build a gas pipe. Not sure why. Why are you refusing? What's going on here? Are my robots on strike? I'm running into an interesting problem where I don't have much sedimentary rock or igneous rock. You know, the basic things you never think about. Kind of seem to be a little bit of a challenge here on this planet. There's one. However, the robots are figuring it out. They'll get to it. Just give them a moment. Ooh, look at how hot that is down there. Steam, dirt, clay, all of that. 200 and some degrees Celsius. That's no place for a dupe. Good thing I've got so many rovers. Oh, and like they're automatic. This thing is just instantly resupplied. And you go up here, you click this, you click deploy, you come right back down there. Change destination, there you go. Boo. Oh yes, now they've broken through to the igneous. Once they get down here, oh, they'll have all the resources they need to just go crazy. Whatever you do, don't enable the robots. How to avoid the apocalypse 101. Don't enable the robots. So at this point, I'm actually just taking the dig command and dragging it over the entire map. I mean, why not, right? And one more robot, why not? There we go, and then you hit that, right back there, boom. And deconstruct this. At this point, I think I've got so many robots that there's actually not enough spaces that they can get to in order to work on the same sort of things. All right, what I'm trying to say here, I have more robots than I have accessible things for them to do. So I gotta keep looking close to see, okay, this is a spot where they can't dig. So how do they get around this one? I mean, look at how many I got. Jeez. Can I see it from here? No, I guess I can't. It's an unknown quantity. But the only thing that's slowing me down from building robots even faster is just how long it takes them to construct them inside of the module. That's it. That's my biggest holdup. Oh, there we go. Now I was able to get down here. Ha! Let's see if we can cap this thing off. That way we don't let go of all of our nice steam and whatever else we have down here. Because who knows, we might end up with steam engines here pretty soon. No point in venting that off into space if we don't need to. Gosh, look at them all. Alright, let's see how many robots I can get to come up here at the same time. Here we go. This will look cool. Oh man, here they come. There they all are. There's just more of them. They just keep showing up. Watch this. Yeah, that's a lot of robots. Nice. Meatma, I think you've done a good job over here. Okay, so my robots are doing a good job here of digging into everything. Although we are letting a fair amount of steam out. By a fair amount, I mean this is like 25 kilograms per tile down here. Over a lot of area. But I have found a way to dig down a little bit further, so that's nice. Oh, gets even hotter down here. Nice planet. Real nice. Although, I have noticed that these robots are not melting. This makes me think this might be how you actually get to the really hot planet and somehow make your way down towards the core. If you can use rovers that... Dude, you just got stuck inside the door. What? Oh, you're fine. Anyhow, that's my thoughts. Meep, you must have made your way out. Meep, why aren't you in your suit, dude? No, 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 no. Get back in here. It's not for duplicants to be all the way out here. Don't you know how to use the Atmosuit checkpoint? It's got a dock right there. There you go. Now deliver another suit. Or we'll let that do the work, because everything's automated. I mean, honestly, so far all you do is sit here, eat barbecue, and press a button every time you launch. Easy life. But I need you to do something, dupes. This is it. This is all I need you to do. Alright. You can go back inside. Now, if I wanted to pick up algae, this would be a good spot for it. Matter of fact, if I disable that, since it doesn't seem to be working, and I enable that, then Meep might be able to go out here and just collect a bunch of algae. I'm a little worried about it picking up slime lung, but if it's gonna die, this ought to be enough heat to kill it off. You know what? Actually, don't dig right down here. That looks a little suspicious, doesn't it? Hey, we still got a hole over here. You might want to plug that up too. Alright, so one more thing we're going to do here before Meep leaves for good is I'm going to go ahead and put in an automatic dispenser over here, which does require a duplicate. That way, once my robots have dug up absolutely everything, they should be able to try to sweep it up. Whether or not they're going to be successful, we'll see. Well, thanks for picking up the algae, but Meep, I need you to do this. Party level, please, Meep. Come on, bud. There you go. Catch your breath in that nice hot steam. Mmm, good stuff. Come on, Meep. Where you going? Where you going now, Meep? You just want that slime lung all to yourself, don't you? There we go. So now, if I click on this thing, it's a sweep only. Will the bots do it? Will they sweep? Oh, ha, 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 ha. Except for there's no, well, yeah, whatever. That's all right. We got one down here. Liquid, water. Mm-hmm. I don't think you can mop anything, but I know you can, Meep. Oh, there we go. Liquid phosphorus. Nice. It's like the planet is bleeding. All right, Meep, I'm going to have to object to what you're doing here. This seems awfully dangerous. Yeah, please jump inside. There we go. All right. Now, I think your work here is done, Meep. Go ahead and launch off the planet. There we go. Deploy one more for good measure. Right down here. There you go. Boop. And then come all the way back home. Alright, where have we not dug out? Oh, geez, we already dug all that. Again, there's not enough digging commands for all the robots to share. That they can, at least can get to. Oh, this down here is 1,000 degrees Celsius. Well, that ought to bring in some heat. Maybe I ought to just leave that alone. Yeah, let's just leave digging that out alone. I doubt our water will last there, but let's go ahead and sweep all this stuff up. What stuff do you want me to sweep? All of it. Just here. We'll just zoom on out. We'll sweep the entire map, except for the stuff inside of here. Have at it, robots. Oh, geez, look, this has already entombed itself. Alright, kind of figured that would happen. Oh, no. Now this thing's having issues. Ah, it keeps jamming up. Because it's too hot. Whatever we put in there just keeps melting. Holy moly, look at all these robots. Think about it. Think about Oh, there we go. There we go. Ah, darn it. Here. We'll give them some other things to do while they're waiting. You know, our best bet with this is probably to build it in space. That way all this hot steam doesn't interact with all the things I'm trying to do. So let's just do this number. Alright, here we go. We'll just do this. Low priority. Copy settings. Watch these robots just go crazy on this stuff. You know what? That might not be a good idea. I see there's a lot of slime in there. How about we just go right up here then? We're away from the heat, and we can box it in. This will show us just how fast we can actually construct with these robots. Oh, I got a few rovers that are starting to shut down now. We better go ahead and start sweeping this stuff up here. I decided to grab all the tungsten and bring it right up here. That way it was easily accessible. Made that kind of a higher priority, but man, look at that. Look at all that tungsten I'm able to move. Each one of those is moving 200 kilograms each. This is how you do it. You just let the tungsten kind of do whatever it needs to do, throw a couple rovers at it, pick it up, and then you can ship it away. Pfft, easy. Alright, so by now they've tried to dig everything that they can dig, so... I'm not sure why there's this whole pack of storage unavailable rovers here. But, that's weird. They all got stuck in the doorway. I have reloaded the game. Now let's see. No. They're just very confused robots, that's all. Man, I have 18 tons of tungsten over here. And it keeps going up. Jeez, the heat though, look at it. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, see, this door is just open now that those robots are stuck on it. So all of that steam is just pouring out of there. Maybe they'll fix once I do this. Nope. Might make it kind of hard to come back to this planet. Fall that is crispy. Alright, I'm gonna try something a little bit different over here. I'll try to plug this hole there and then go down and under here, just like that. So I'll use this water to my advantage. Nah, but I'm starting to run the bots out of power, so. Oh yeah, there we go. Now the steam's not rolling out as much. But just, well, maybe over here. But the robots are picking stuff up. Yeah. It is until it turns to dirt and blocks everything. Well, if I were to do it again, I would probably start sweeping things up earlier and storing them in space so that I don't end up converting as much algae into dirt. But, oh well. Is what it is, and I thought it was pretty interesting. These robots absolutely ripped through this entire planet. And to be fair, I think the temperature would have been not too bad if it wasn't for this down here, where the molten core is exposed for a total of 8 tiles down there. Take that and you throw a couple tungsten volcanoes on top of it and, you know, things are a little crispy. This stuff over here got a little bit hot, but there's a nice cool spot right down here. Since that's right next to Abyss Light, that'll be nice and cool. I can use that to keep this equipment chilled the next time I come over here and build this stuff up. That way I can keep rocket access and come over here and, well, basically try to ship away all of these nice resources to use somewhere else. Look at all these robots though. That was pretty awesome. One final thought is I think I had the right idea when I went to store things in space. I was worried about the slime. I should have just put the slime down here and then put everything else in space so that the temperatures weren't being affected. But, oh well. At any rate, that's all I got time for today. At any rate, that's all I got time for today. At any rate, that was a fun episode. And that's all I got time for today. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little episode here of Oxygen Not Included. Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Stay awesome, guys. Peace. Brothgar out.